up for Michigan on this season. They have got to keep this ball in the half court for Purdue. There can't be runouts early on.
James Breeding, Randy Richardson, Larry Scarato, our three officials. We are underway. 172nd meeting between these teams, just the 21st time that they are ranked. And a miss for Michigan. It's loose early. TKR got on the ground. He's got the board. Smith lost it. Nearly turned it over. Kaufman Run has it back.
Well, do you think the effort on the glass in the game better be the varsity tonight? Every rebound is going to be contested. Every 50-50 play so important.
Here's Clough on the outside, coming off just 4 points and 5 rebounds in a dominant win at Iowa this weekend. Purdue now winners of 4 in a row after a little bit of a stumble midway through the season again. Jab step drive, Braden Smith can't finish. Tip-in doesn't go, and a foul's going the other way on Purdue. Michigan winners of 10 straight. That includes UCLA, in which they dominated the second half and route to a 30-point win on Saturday. It was their 12th win of 25 or more this year. Burnett on the fend-off. Perez Johnson trying to direct traffic with 10 to shoot. On the outside, Cadeau off the screen, on the drive, and he can't finish with the inside hand.
Well, how about Trey Kaufman-Renn staying in that play? He's beat right there on that switch. He's got to contain the bounce, but his length alters the shot.
Drive and kick. Clough thought about it. Smith trying to direct from off the ball. They're going to put Mara on him on the outside. Smith again likes the matchup. Attacks the lead foot. Kaufman-Renn loads it up.
Michigan, they will live with that shot for Trey Kaufman-Renn all game long. Only 18% from 3 on the season.
Now 2 for 12 after that miss. Nearly 2 minutes in, still looking for a first score of this game. Lendeboer. Outside, Cadeau. Looks like he gave up his dribble. They're going to say he has a live one. Perez Johnson all alone. Can't hit the 3. And a long rebound tracked down by Smith. Up ahead. Had it knocked away out of bounds by Cadeau. And it's going to say out of bounds off Purdue. No, they're going to reverse this immediately. 2 minutes and 9 seconds in, and these teams are combined 0 for 6. Purdue, one of the most efficient offenses in the country. For Michigan, the only team that's top 5 in offense and defense, according to Ken Pom. Pull up, pop, Lawyer sticks it.
When he plays well, Purdue can be a different team. They love the action. He's setting the back screen. He's flying off the handoff. It wasn't bad defense from Michigan. That contest was pretty good, but a big sign for Fletcher Lawyer to see his first shot go down.
Purdue is 17-0 this year when he scores 10 or more. He's 70-16 over his career. Nearly 3 minutes gone in this first half. Mara, Burnett looking inside. Johnson couldn't handle it. What will Braden Smith have? He has had some masterpieces in his biggest games throughout his Purdue career. His 136th game, along with Lawyer, who's got another. Ideal start for the Boilermakers. Mackey already live. Cadeau, lob, Mara slam.
That pick and roll middle of the floor. C.J. Cox is the help side defender. It can be uncomfortable depending on who you're guarding. Michigan's going to put you in some uncomfortable spots, but you have got to be in to get that tag on Mara.
Lawyer now feeling it. He's tripped up.
You're not getting that thing on 7-4.
First change comes for the Wolverines with Roddy Gale in the game. Short roll, push shot goes, TKR.
Michigan going to mix up some of their coverages, and there, with the way they're 2 on the ball with Smith, you've got the short roll.
Purdue has made its last 3. Burnett's triple. Rebound, second chance. Cadeau can't hit. Knocked away, and Johnson corrals. Third opportunity.
The glass is going to be the game, and both these teams can do it, but Michigan right now flexing their muscles on the boards.
Lendeboer sticks it from the outside.
Kind of cooled off from 3 in Big Ten play, but he is so capable. Axel Lendeboer, whether it's in transition, it's at the rim, it's driving the rock, and right there he's showing off the range.
You mentioned it, but he was 6 of his last 32 over the last 9 games from downtown. The season just below 30%. Kaufman right on the post. Knocked away from Lendeboer.
And those active hands took away a Fletcher Lawyer opportunity on the flare.
Kaufman-Renn couldn't finish, knocked out of bounds, and staying here. He's been in atmospheres, he's been in environments, and certainly that deafening the right ear is interesting as well on how you can handle something like this, as Kaufman-Renn can't finish out of the timeout.
They gave him an early opportunity, but Lendeborg stayed in that play and didn't give him an angle. Really good interior defense off that pass.
Roddy Gale finds 9-line.
Roddy Gale is shooting 28% from three, but has played well against Purdue in his Michigan tenure. Last year, remember, Noah, in Ann Arbor, we saw it, 14 points, 4 offensive rebounds. Also played well against these guys at the Big Ten tournament.
Daniel Jacobson is in the game for Purdue. Morez Johnson stays close. And now foul called on the catch. It's going to be Lendeborg. Walked out, and he's still wearing the Jordan 11 Gamma Blues to play.
That means you are really athletic to play in those bad boys. Those are not light.
No. Kaufman-Renn clears the space.
And no, that's twice now where we've seen in pick and roll with Braden Smith. That pocket pass has been there. I think Michigan is going to mix and match some of their coverages, but early on, they've gotten Trey Kaufman-Renn going towards the basket.
Morez Johnson on the outside, hands for Cadeau. Jakari Harris in the game for Purdue, checks him defensively. 6 to shoot, knocked out of bounds.
That little pocket pass set the table perfectly.
That was his 983rd career assist, which is now tied for 5th in college basketball history. Long one, off the heel, rebound, and a foul.
The boards are going to be the...
Morez Johnson has been such a great addition coming over from Illinois.
Been on the offensive glass the last 3 games
for Michigan. Jacobson, Harris, Kaufman-Renn, Smith, and Loyer, the 5 on the floor for the Boilermakers. Braden Smith still scoreless. Gets it inside, Kaufman-Renn with a deuce.
There's just not enough ball pressure. That time they're trying to take that pocket pass away. So Braden Smith read that perfectly, fake a little bit low, and go right over the top for the same result.
That is his 4th assist already tonight. Lendeborg, jab, on the deck, goes right at Jacobson, but can't score. And the length of Jacobson for the board.
How about Jacobson, though, moving his feet, keeping Axel Lendeborg in front, and then when you've got that 7-4 frame, you are going to be there on the contest.
Another beautiful dime, and Kaufman-Renn off the heel. Here's L.J. Cason, averaging nearly 13 points per game over his last 4, and that is a perfect showcase as to why. The speed.
Very clear that his maturity as a player, the way that he's worked, the way that he's understood what his role is.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, he would get you buckets.
Your point guards didn't.
No, and Lewis Jackson was a phenomenal player. But I would say in the sense of Braden Smith, now he's had some good guys to throw it to, but the way he manipulates the defense and pick and roll is high-level stuff.
He is almost assuredly going to be the 5th guy ever with 1,000 assists in his career. Kaufman-Renn on the attack. Oh, that extra fake got him some space. Grabs his mitts. Second chance is knocked away by Mara.
But the rim protection there from Adai Mara on both of those shots. You could clearly tell that bothered Kaufman-Renn.
Lob it inside. Lendeborg does the rest.
I thought early on, Noah, that Michigan didn't exactly take advantage of when they had Braden Smith and C.J. Cox down low. But this time down the floor, Michigan pushing it, and you find the mismatch there. Lendeborg pushing Smith way up that lane.
Smith, Kaufman-Renn, Daniel Jacobson, Jakari Harris, and Omer Meyer. Now the 5 on the floor for Matt Painter. Smith off a series of screens. He's carved the defense already. That pull-up just doesn't go. Cadeau stays out there. Cason, Gale, Mara, Lendeborg. Nice find. Mara running the floor.
Doing it on both ends. How about your 7-4 center running the floor and being able to track the basketball? Daniel Jacobson is right there. He's one of the better shot blockers in this league. Doesn't matter, though. Adai Mara, that's an impressive play.
Harris off the screen. Bounce inside. Kaufman-Renn is fouled. He was such a great deterrent at the rim. Now he's watching Mara do the same thing for Michigan. This is what elite defense does for you. The first 4 minutes of this game, Michigan scored just 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. They've got 14 points in the last 4 on 4 of 7 shooting. Oscar Clough got position, just can't get the bucket, and Mara's there to clear it.
I like the take, though. You've got Clough right there with Lendeborg. He gets exactly what he wants.
Last 5 have been misses for Purdue. Trey McKinney, the incredibly talented freshman, is in the game for Michigan. Lendeborg in for Mara. Oh, the passing ability, the bucket. Roddy Gale filling it up.
Well, there's going to be 2 on the bigs, and a dime. Mara drops an absolute dime, reading where Gale is going to be. Gale an active cutter, but once again, Purdue not to the ball, and it burns them with the cut. So
interesting to hear Dusty May talk about how his teammates needed to get used to his passing touch, and of course some of the razzle-dazzle with those behind the backs in the post.
Purdue is now 1 of 5 on layups at the rim. Clearly that Michigan defense having something to do with it.
McKinney thought about it. Lendeborg will take it. A little too strong. Back tap by Mara. Both bigs hit the deck. It's a long one, and it's drilled. L.J. Cason.
And another second chance opportunity for the Michigan Wolverines. That's now 5 offensive rebounds. These second chances starting to add up, and Michigan's bigs are winning the battle on the glass.
It's an 11-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Clough tries to survey. Can Braden Smith get in the scoring column? Patience, kick out. And the 3 ball too strong from the freshman Meyer. There was a tie-up with McKinney and Clough, and then Roddy Gale. It's going to be a jump ball. So Gale went back down the other way, thought he was going to have a layup. Eventually, does McKinney get thrown into Clough? And are they actually looking at this potentially from the contact from Jack Benter?
After review, it is determined that Purdue number 45, leg clamp, Michigan number 1. The outcome of that play is a flagrant 1 foul. Michigan will shoot 2 shots and retain possession of the basketball.
So James Breeding just said that Oscar Clough clamped the legs of Trey McKinney. So we were looking at the wrong place.
It felt like he got knocked in.
Yeah, that's what I was. And I guess I'd love to see it one more time now that we know what we're looking for.
The free throws go down for McKinney, and Clough now on the bench for Purdue.
You've got Clough under the rim right here. He's mixed up. You got Gale in the play, Marr in the play, and McKinney is going to make his way in here.
So he gets hit.
Oh, we didn't get there.
Yeah, well, eventually we'll try to go back and see what we can find as Will Cheddar finds the bottom.
And with the way Purdue is going to guard and the way they're going to load up on the baseline, there are going to be 3-point opportunities available. Will Cheddar, who you want letting it fly, he gets that open 3 off the skip and drills it.
Meyer finally ends the 4+ minute scoring drought.
And Purdue was on the ropes, and they turn to their freshman, Omer Meyer, 41% from 3 in conference play. Massive shot for him.
Johnson got the touch and the bucket.
And Michigan's size has just overwhelmed Purdue on this side of the floor.
Now can the Boilermakers find that highly efficient offense? Lawyer's back on the floor, made his first 2 shots, had the building rocking early. Off the handoff.
A good switch there by Merez Johnson, understanding that Lawyer, he's flying off that handoff, looking to shoot.
6 to shoot for Meyer. Johnson stays in front. Meyer's gonna have to make it happen. Late clock. Got some space, and he puts it through.
Man, that was nasty right there from Meyer with the initial cross and then with that floater, and then you've got Merez Johnson stepping over the line.
In for Jacobson, outside Cox. Now it's Meyer, who's been in control since coming off the bench. Bounce it, Kaufman-Renn clearing space, put 2 on the board.
He just brings the boom there to Lendeborg. He knocks him back with that shoulder, and just like that, there is juice back in the building.
And it's back to within 9. Lendeborg, short on the 3. Cheddar couldn't corral. Lendeborg does. McKinney loads it up and knocks it down.
And it's the same exact thing that we have seen. Shots go up, and Michigan is destroying Purdue on the glass.
Cox comes back to get it, approaching 7.5 to play in this first half. Michigan up to 50% from the floor, 4 of 11 from downtown. Purdue's yet to get to the free throw line. The Wolverines are 6 for 6. Meyer, open, pump, patience, 3 ball. And Johnson swallows up the board. McKinney thought about it. Bounce inside.
Not matched up.
Blocked by Jacobson. Meyer peeks around. Johnson again steps up. Just seeing that defensive versatility. Jacobson, good post touch, and banks it home.
He did his work early there, and he's got a clear size advantage on Cheddar. Good recognition from Purdue that this time they've got the mismatch inside and they go to it.
Boilermakers 4 of their last 5 after that long scoring drought. Kasich cut off by Meyer. Second effort, knock away, out of bounds. Whether or not that was a natural movement, that's where it's up to interpretation. The officials interpreted that it was an unnatural clamping movement. And so here we are with 10 on the shot clock. Michigan up by 11. Lendeboer off the screen. Cadeau lets it fly, puts it through.
When Braden Smith is in there to stop the drive off that screen, and he's going to be to the ball and help. Michigan just making the right play and kicking it ahead.
Cadeau with his first points. Michigan now 6 of 13 from 3. Bounce, Kaufman-Renn. Lendeboer trying to stay in front. Bully ball, Kaufman-Renn on the fade. No, tip too strong for Jacobson.
Anytime, Noah, you get him to take a turnaround jumper, you have done your job. Really good defense by Michigan, not letting Kaufman-Renn get left shoulder.
Cadeau thought about another one. Lendeboer knocks it through.
If Michigan is making threes, good luck guarding this team. They have everything else, and their three-point percentage is good. They do have some variance in there. Nights of really hot shooting, nights of cold shooting. Not always the most consistent, but man, when they make shots, good luck.
Well, they only make 9.2 per game. They already have 7 with just under 6 to play in the first half. Jacobson, no, got his own miss. And can't follow a strong tip. In goes Kaufman-Renn.
The first time tonight where Purdue is able to flex their muscles on the offensive glass.
McKinney staying on the floor with Cadeau, Johnson, Lendeboer, and Cheddar. Got caught. Lendeboer on the outside. Clough will check in next to that ball for Purdue. Cadeau off the screen. A lot of contact. Lendeboer got in the paint for 2.
How about that finish? Right over the top of Daniel Jacobson, who is in the right place. You've got to find a way to keep Michigan out of the paint, and that is not an easy task. They are 7th nationally in points in the paint at over 41 a game.
Feels like Purdue needs this guy to get on the scoreboard,
no question.
And that's not going to help. Purdue is going to rock with Meyer, Harris, Kaufman-Renn, Clough, and Lawyer, and see if they can provide enough of a spark offensively to at least give them some momentum going into the half. It's Meyer, guarded by Cadeau. Cadeau got the steal. In transition, Michigan just dominating every facet of this game so far. Pocket pass taken right back. Harris in transition. Stop, feed, trailer, Lawyer, 3-ball. Burnett, get it in. It's Mara on the back down. Mara, spin, and score. A dive, Mara showing off the footwork. Clough on the outside. Leaves it, Kaufman-Renn. Around the horn it goes for Harris. 10 to shoot now for Purdue. Clough, handing, Meyer, 6 to shoot, step into a deep one, he puts it down. Omer Meyer buries one. (44-28) with 2:45 to play in this first half. Can Purdue get it to within striking distance going into the break? On the spin, Mara is fouled by Clough. Earns 3 assists in UConn. And Mara goes 0 for 2. No, they're going to count that. So Michigan now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Purdue is still yet to attempt one. Meyer off the screen.
Yeah,
2.5 to play in the first half. Meyer, no. Rebound. Kaufman-Renn knocked out of bounds, and it's staying with Purdue.
Opportunities there. They have been bothered by Michigan's size.
It was Smith who missed that first one in the opening possession. Harris fires. Long rebound to Burnett. Advancing with a pass for Gale. Trailer is Lindeboer. Mara goes to set it. Cadeau. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Michigan up 17 on the number 7 team in the country, and they'll add 2 more +1. A dive, Mara with some bully balls. He has been an absolute force defensively protecting the rim, and now you're seeing
without anybody this season, you could say that. This has been an impressive performance, and Braden Smith gonna have to hunt some shots because only 3 attempts and now 4. That's just not enough.
Oh, taken right back. Harris saves it from going out of bounds. Approaching 90 seconds to play in the first half. Harris off the screen, gets in the paint. Kaufman-Renn has Mara in front. Back down, using the physicality. Mara's got the block.
Boy, he hung in there, took that bump, and that is so impressive to see him do that against Trey Kaufman-Renn. He knew he was going left shoulder.
Cadeau puts it on the deck. Discard, can't finish. Smith in transition. And they find some easy buckets there, maybe running the floor like they did against Iowa. Benter, deep one. And it's a foul staying here. Loose ball foul as Kaufman-Renn was battling, trying to grab an offensive rebound. Lawyer finally gets it in.
You can even see there, Noah, they're just out of sorts in terms of running their under out of bounds plays.
13 to shoot. Spin. Kaufman-Renn absorbs the contact for 2.
Just a really nice spin move. You can see Michigan, they're waiting on that dribble handoff, and he takes matters into his own hands.
Cadeau, no, out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Michigan. Get it in. McKinney back on the floor. Shimmy shake. Pulls it up. Missed it short, and a rebound of Lawyer.
And finally, Purdue able to close out a possession.
Lawyer tries to attack. Now a reload with Smith, just a 1.5, maybe 2 second difference shot clock and game clock. Smith sets the offense in motion now with 8 on the clock. Screen from Kaufman-Renn. 5 to shoot. Smith finds his spot. Kaufman-Renn on the pump. Has to force, and he puts it in. Last second, Kaysen won't get the shot off, and it's a 16-point game as we go to the break. As we start the second half, Braden Smith in that first half just did not quite have his normal rhythm. 0 for 4 shooting, did have 5 assists in 15 minutes, but yet to score in this game. Can he get it rolling? Bounce it, Kaufman-Renn, who had 14 first half points, goes right to work, can't score. Jacobson started the second half after Clough had 3 first half fouls, including the flagrant, and then a tie-up with Johnson and Kaufman-Renn hitting the deck. Hook it inside, Mara couldn't catch, out of bounds.
And then they get those rebounds, they get some spray out threes, we fouled them. It's just a smorgasbord of things. So we got to stay out of rotations as much as possible, try to put big bodies on them, and then be able to go get the basketball, because we can't get into transition if we're not able to get those rebounds.
3 of your 5 starters have not scored yet in this game. How can you look to get them going offensively?
I didn't hear a word you said.
3 of your 5 starters have not scored yet in this game. How do you look to get them going offensively?
They're great. They're the #1 defensive team in the country. I thought we made pretty good decisions. We only had a couple turnovers. We got to make some shots here. We got to be able to knock some shots down, and we got to be able to finish at the rim, and then swallow our pride a little bit sometimes when we're there and try to get some kickouts for our guards.
Good luck in the second half.
There's no more of that.
I'm not actually saying it is their thought.
You're saying it's the basketball gods.
I think the basketball gods make them.
That's fair. Yeah, I think that's it.
Either way, Purdue's basketball off a couple screens. Smith to his spot. High archer goes.
I mean, a dive Mara is right there.
I've never seen
somehow
this.
that ball just
the evergreen bucket.
Yeah.
It's like a Willy Wonka creation, and that's going the other way. Look at this. Count it and keep counting it.
It's like the fair.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, it is actually, yeah. Well, maybe that's going to get Braden Smith going in this second half. His first bucket of the night. Has it again. Attacks again. Hooks it. Kaufman-Renn with a fake, and he's fouled. For the Purdue Boilermakers. Kaufman-Renn makes
Representation here tonight in the crowd.
Is that just a hunch?
No, I think I have some inside info. Maybe some NBA personnel here.
Yeah, it would not be shocking with these two teams littered with NBA talent. Purdue back within 15. Can they continue to get stops? With the way that Michigan has shot it so far tonight.
That's got to be a foul.
And it is.
Daniel Jacobson just trucks Cadeau. Used to guarding the handler, and it's just a tough cover.
That's going to be the third foul on Jacobson. Already 3 fouls on Clough. So the big men have to be careful the rest of the way. Cadeau on the drive, bounce. It was dangerous and taken away.
The active hands, but they also, C.J. Cox really took on Roddy Gale as a cutter. Good defensive possession for Purdue.
Now can they cash it in?
They just need to give the crowd something to cheer about here. This building will be on fire if they can give them that.
Hook it. What a pass. Cox can't hit the three. Back tap. Kaufman-Renn is fouled. 20 to shoot. In for Kaufman-Renn. Smith on Johnson. Rip through. Drive. Fend off. And he got the contact.
Just a phenomenal shot fake. And you know it's on the scouting report, but it's so hard to stay down. He sells it so well.
Against Michigan. Career game played at Purdue. 12 games this season with at least 10 assists. 25 career double-doubles. And after going scoreless in the first half, he's got a quick 4 in the second. Michigan already with 3 turnovers in this second half after 4 in all of the first 20 minutes. Cadeau started with a 3. Now it's Burnett. Put it on the deck. Cox thought he got ball. Instead, it's going to be a foul.
Cox.
6-year senior. Started at Texas Tech before a couple years at Alabama. Oh, what a steal by Smith. In transition. Head up. Lawyer pump. Lawyer fire. Well short. And out of bounds.
The sense of her.
Smith stays on Gale. Back down with 13 to shoot. Spray it. Burnett. Extra. Cadeau. And Cadeau's got another one.
What a shot, because Purdue's rotation gets back to be square at 5-on-5. Cadeau only 6 points a game over the last 4. His assists have been there, but coming in now a 4 of his last 16 from 3.
Chaos leads to the turnover, and Burnett with the slam. After going 3+ minutes scoreless, back-to-back buckets, and it's back to 18.
This is as out of sorts as I have seen Braden Smith all season long. And he has played like a first-team All-American on the year, but Michigan has given him problems tonight.
Kaufman-Renn face-up. Jab, spin, and score.
That's a beautiful move there. And as a defender, you know where he's going, but good luck slowing that down. And with Marez Johnson there on the backside, what a finish over the top.
Here is Johnson, surrounded. Smith again with the quick hands. Goes right back to Gale with 16 to shoot. On the attack. Had it blocked. Erased by Jacobson. Cadeau hits the deck away from the ball. Smith. Screen. Kaufman-Renn. Mismatch. Kaufman-Renn with Cadeau. 12 to shoot. Makes his move. Loses the defender for the deuce.
He doesn't have to go left hand. That's a right-hand shot, but he's going to his right shoulder. Trey Kaufman-Renn trying to will Purdue back in this game.
Well, Zach Edey did that. He's in the building. He actually said hi to you.
He did.
And I think on the way, he was just like, eat my dust.
That's right. That's right. Well, Purdue is starting to get a little bit of momentum here.
See if they can keep it rolling. The defense has certainly turned up. Kaufman-Renn up to 20 points. Everybody else has 22. Smith can't hit on the pull.
That's his shot. He's so efficient in that mid-range. For 50% on shots off the bounce from 2 on the year.
Cadeau on the drive and finish.
Every time Purdue has made their run, Michigan has had an answer. And Cadeau with that jab loses his defender. You don't see Michigan take all that many mid-range, but Elliot Cadeau as a scorer having an impact in tonight's game.
He's quietly up to 11 points, 6 assists in 21 minutes.
We've seen with L.J. Payson's kind of emergence here, and Cadeau's had the assists, but we haven't seen him really score like this these last couple games.
Lawyers fouled.
So we're a bit backbreaking for Purdue in this first half. And every time Purdue's made their run, Michigan has had the answer.
Kaufman-Renn has really been the main engine offensively for Purdue. That's going to continue out of the timeout. He just can't finish it.
Matt Painter wanted a goaltend, but it was kind of hard to tell if that was Kaufman-Renn pulling down on that or if that was a Michigan defender. Purdue has not been good at the rim tonight. And credit Michigan for certainly impacting these shots.
Nice find, but Johnson fumbled it out of bounds. Still plenty of time here. Michigan with 5 second-half turnovers after really taking care of the basketball in the first half. Kaufman-Renn on the outside. Purdue has gotten virtually nothing from Harris and Cox. What a big game against Iowa. The show and go. Half spin, full score.
He's been able to go to some of his counters tonight. That time he does use the left hand. Trey Kaufman-Renn is keeping Purdue afloat.
Lundborg got caught at the baseline and then just has it ricochet off the leg of Benter.
He's lethal in those situations.
Cadeau ripped through. Attack and finish. Elliot Cadeau taking over offensively in the second half.
Scorches Meyer off the bounce, and then Clough, not the best rim protector, especially compared to what Daniel Jacobson can bring. And Elliot Cadeau has been fabulous tonight on the road.
Smith on the pull. It's pure.
Not drop coverage, that's what they're giving up. Braden Smith trying to kind of find his way into this game.
Mara back on the floor for the Wolverines. McKinney out there as well. Cadeau remaining aggressive, and that's why.
But Trey Kaufman-Renn has got to be more impactful with his hedge there. If you're going to hard hedge that, you have got to stop the basketball, and they're never able to do it there with Cadeau.
Approaching the midway point of the second half. Smith, hook it, Clough. It's fouled by Mara.
That's quite the pass there from Braden Smith. And Clough.
Too impressed by my quick math.
Syracuse, let's go.
Let's go back to somebody who is good at numbers. Kaylee Griffin.
Am I? No, I don't know.
Kaylee, don't be dogging Providence's mathematics program over there.
Well, I definitely wasn't a mathematics major. Let's say that.
None of us were, that's for sure.
All I care about is all of us are doing words good.
Oh, yeah.
Cadeau, the 12 second half points. Meyer steps up defensively. Lundborg's been fairly quiet by his own standards, but that's something that Dusty May has talked about. He's never somebody that forces anything offensively, always lets the game come to him. McKinney off the mark.
But no, it's also a product of their depth because they have so many weapons even off the bench. They're top 20 nationally in bench points per game, so on certain nights it's just not going to be your night.
Smith thought about the pass, and he just got caught in between. Kaysen on the attack and finish.
Well, that's just a killer turnover there. Braden Smith indecisive, a little bit in between. Michigan has done quite the job on him.
16-point game. Approaching that midway point, second half. Meyer on the perimeter. Harris looking inside. Kaufman-Renn, 22 points already. Back down on Lundborg. And a lefty shot goes down.
I mean, this is the most that he's gone to his counter in a game all season long. You'd see it occasionally, but Michigan is making him go the other way, and he's been able to take advantage.
Lundborg looking for his get back. Now it's Kaysen, half the shot clock on. Fend off. Kaysen lost it. Meyer's on the deck.
Both guys.
And it's a jump ball staying with Michigan. They go. Cadeau has been the mainstream. Now it's Kaysen on the drive. High floater is good.
I love the unselfishness to give it up, and then you get Kaysen playing off a closeout. It's one of the hardest things to do. Everyone expecting Cadeau, and instead it's another weapon from the wing that burns you on the floater.
9 points on 3 of 3 shooting for Kaysen. 3 ball, true. Braden Smith.
Trey Kaufman-Renn set a monster screen there. Braden Smith essentially just steps in and takes a horse shot.
He's got all 10 of his in the second half. McKinney picked up the dribble, leaves it for Cadeau. Perez Johnson screen. Cadeau, skip it. McKinney has the response.
Harris goes down, and the action is behind you. That roll and replace, if they're going to take away the roll, the shooters are going to be open. It's a really good read there out of the ball screen.
Smith off the screen, on the pull. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound, fought forward, taken by Kaufman around, and he's got the timeout. Nebraska's going to have to find their way through a tough path, but it just feels like if Michigan wins today, seeing them have to lose 2 more games potentially is going to be challenging.
And with as impressive as they've been, it's just hard to fathom. But have to love it for TV. The contenders seem to play each other a lot down the stretch.
That always helps. Kaufman ran too strong, and a lose. Help, they're already in the bonus.
Which is not the norm for them. They don't shoot a lot of free.
Smith has found a little bit more of a rhythm, and Clough just goes 1 for 2. 15-point game, 8:40 to play. It's got to start on the defensive end for the Boilermakers. Johnson, face up, handoff, Kaysen, bounce it.
Oh, what a
Johnson
pass.
attacks, but he couldn't finish it.
Everything but. L.J. Kaysen just set the table beautifully there.
Now it's Smith. Thought about it. Lawyer inside. Clough had position. Good recovery by Johnson. Clough goes to work anyway. And Clough couldn't get it to go.
That step through, maybe lost his balance a bit, but that's got to be a bucket there for a guy in Oscar Clough who's shooting 73% on the year.
McKinney. 8 minutes to play. Kaysen, cross. Smith stays in front. 12 to shoot. Bounce it. Oh, Smith read it perfectly. And a foul's going to be called. On the airwaves. Fletcher Lawyer has not really found that early bounce that he saw.
He's only gotten 2 shot attempts in the second half. Hasn't made either of them.
He had 5 points in the first 3:04 of the game, just 3 points since. It's still within 13, and a steal by Clough. He's going to take it all the way with the hesitation, stripped down, and he recovered for the deuce.
Well, he wanted no part of Morez Johnson going off one to finish that, but he stays with that play.
Gale caught. Great ball movement. McKinney's 3 is good.
I love the way that Michigan is swinging it and driving that seam hard, making help come over and getting Purdue in rotation.
Again, the response from the #1 team in the country. Kaufman run on the back down. Clearing more space. Kaufman ran. Wild attempt doesn't go. Rebound up for grabs. Clough couldn't get to it. And Kaysen did make it Cadeau who got there first. Johnson discards on Kaufman Wren. No whistle. Gale gets inside. Couldn't finish it. 6.5 to play. Smith keeps the head up. Smith, floater, money.
He got to the body there, Roddy Gale, and took away his ability to contest. It's amazing this is a 12-point game, honestly. And you can see him kind of grabbing the cheek.
Dusty May told us he was honest with McKinney about what his role would be this year, but if he stays past this year, he has a chance to be the man. Cadeau, no. Rebound still up for grabs. Who's going to get there first? Cadeau eventually there. 5:43. 12-point game. Steal. Smith. Save. Clough. Smith. Lawyer. Oh, a logo shot is an air ball. Cadeau just goes into his motion, and he draws the foul. College game.
It's L.J. Kaysen who's kind of taken.
So he misses the third, stays at 14. Cadeau has 14 points. He's 5 of 6 in the second half. Smith on the pull. Rebound, Kaufman ran. Goes up strong with a chance for 3.
You look at it, he's had to take 24 shots to get.
5 minutes to play. It feels like it's takeover time for Yaxel Lendeboer. Perez Johnson's going to get the touch against Clough. Back down. Johnson can't move him. Johnson nearly walked.
Definitely shuffled that pivot foot.
He got his own miss. Pushes it back short. Another chance, and he's fouled. And they cannot believe it at Mackey. Two for two. That was the first second chance points of the second half for the Wolverines after 14 in the first half. Smith.
Look at Cadeau, though, blowing up that ball screen. I mean, he totally takes that play out of rhythm.
McKinney at the controls. Skip it. Burnett. 18 to shoot. Lendeborg. Again, a three.
They're daring him to shoot that. Axel Lendeborg just steps back.
Purdue down 16, final gasp here. They have one more run in them. Don't look out of the timeout.
A little 2-3 zone. They don't find C.J. Cox, though.
Who drills the three.
Maybe tried to get a little bit cute out of the timeout, tried to take Purdue out of the set that they're drawing up, but that was not well executed by Michigan defensively.
First points of the night for C.J. Cox. Johnson inside, Lendeborg got the catch. Good help. Cadeau swing. McKinney.
That was well done. You got Clough cracking down, and then Purdue rotates out.
McKinney fades to the corner. No! And the rebound falls right to Lawyer. Smith in transition. Is coming up in just a couple minutes. Kansas, Oklahoma State tomorrow. The Big East. Number 17, St. John's, and number 5, UConn. This one back to 11. He's got 16 second half points. Oh, he nearly had a steal there.
3:30 out to anybody.
Well, they would put on the side. Fastest mop-up time ever.
Best we've ever seen.
Just under 3.5 to play. Michigan needs a bucket to feel like there's some breathing room. That's not going to help. Last time the deficit was single digits, it was 18-11. Early stages first half. Smith outside Cox, bobbled. And they're going to call it a deflection. 10 to shoot. Cox on the attack. Cox, step away. Had it blocked by Lendeborg.
What a contest.
On the leak out, Lendeborg on the attack. Lawyer was there, and McKinney, the trailer with a finish.
But Lendeborg off that D-cell, he looks like he's a little bit uncomfortable. Remember, he had the calf injury. What a contest by Lendeborg, and then the body control to not commit a charge.
Smith driving kick. Cox again had it blocked. This time it's Cadeau. Tracked down by Kaufman-Wren. Lawyer, pump, and Lawyer's going to draw the foul.
And he does kind of step on the foot there of Fletcher Lawyer.
Thomas Bryant had the Jordan 10.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. He went. If you do get the stops, you got it. Crowd doing its part. Get it in. Lendeborg surrounded. Back to Cadeau. Up ahead. McKinney. Got a step. Now he'll slow it down.
Smart to just bring this out and run offense. Purdue had 4 on the ball, so wise to look ahead, but bring this thing out and run that clock.
Cadeau drive. Lendeborg in the corner. And a steal for Sha'Carri Harris. Off to the races. To the rim for the finish. Ten to shoot for Casey. Smith there defensively. Nearly had the steal. Instead, it's a foul, and it's sending Casey to the line for 1-1. End of the week as Casey's free throw is good.
So Purdue's got Indiana coming in here, or Michigan. It's in New York, correct? The Duke game?
It's at D.C.
And D.C.
Yeah, D.C. Here's that Michigan schedule. Saturday in D.C. against number 3 Duke. Tuesday next week, Minnesota, and then at number 10 Illinois, which could be to wrap up the Big Ten depending on how the final few minutes go here. Smith on the attack. Goes right at Mara. Nearly got it to go, but he will get 2 free throws. Smith both on the exterior and interior 15 minutes. And now they're on line. What a second half. Cadeau gets it in. Perfectly placed. Lendeborg on the attack. Johnson filling the lane.
Well, why break it just to break it? Michigan right there is breaking that thing to score, but the precision on the inbounds pass, Noah, that is not an easy look to lend aboard.
Smith, no. Long rebound, Benter. Harris, pump. Benter lets it fly. And the rebound taken down by Johnson. And then a collision. Benter and Cadeau looked like they might have knocked heads.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
Yes.
chin to forehead. Did, in fact, give him his due just.
All right.
They are the clear-cut #1 team in the country after Arizona's 2 losses last week, and continue to bolster their case for the #1 overall seed in a couple of weeks. Final minute.
Purdue's got to go here. You don't have time to mess around.
Benter, no hesitation, buries it. Timeout, Matt Painter.
Can give up that three. You just send so many resources to the drive, but you've got to be aware the three-point line is where you've got to guard right now.
Kaysen finds the open man. All alone, Merez Johnson has a chance for 3. Johnson, 11 points and 10 rebounds, giving 12 points, 10 boards, his 6th double-double of the season. Final 40. Smith on the fend-off. Off the screen. Got to move. He will on the attack. Finds Kaufman run. Had it blocked by Lendenborg.
It's going to be a big-time game there.
Cadeau nearly had the steal. Another one from Benter. And a rebound, Johnson. Shot clock off. Foul is called with 28.1.
And there is no reason that Michigan cannot win it.
It was February of 1994, and they won't do it here. Smith on the fend-off, but he can't finish. He'll get 2 free throws.
That was a good play by him.
Let's see if he goes with his
For a
colleague.
request on the tunes, and you panic as a 2000s college kid, and you just revert. That was a tough play, but at least he didn't say, "Who's that?"
No, he said, old school.
Yeah, that hurt my soul. That hurt my soul. Insulation they have from not making shots. It's a lot like when Purdue had Zach Edey. It's like, all right, on nights when they don't make shots, well, they can throw it inside. They get to the line. They get on the offensive glass. That negates a lot of your problems.
Smith 3. No. Kaufman-Renn tracks down the board. He just chucks it towards the rim. It nearly went down. And that is one way to finish what was a highly anticipated but truly impressive effort from the Michigan Wolverines. 91-80, Michigan #1, and looking every bit the part on the road.